All right. Welcome to Goat Hill Gamers Diablo session. Oh boy, we're in a new season here, and we got the Warlock. So let's dive in. Level 165 Paragon. So what has changed? We now go to level 70. In the beginning, so you do the storyline or whatever you do to get to level 70. You level up to level 70, and after that, it gets a little more interesting. Try to show you some of the character stats I got going on here. So it's a little bit of a grind on resources, and item drop is pretty horrible, to say the least. I'm only on petting it right now because I was helping a buddy out. So we're on Torment 5. And the item drop I got, back to the item drop, it's not the greatest. I feel like for this season, considering I'm on Torment 5, I'm not getting the greatest items. And mind you, yeah, I have a huge stash full. Well, you know, same stash everybody has, but it's kind of full of some unique items. But if you notice, there's not many. Oh, this is a double star. Again, something I'm not really diving into to use today. But I will probably cash these in where I got triplets. Even though some of these can really probably keep a nice set for myself if I ever want to use that build. I don't know. I don't think there's enough resources in this season to really max out. I don't have a good enough item drop for one, so I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know how to really view this season so far. I don't get a great item drop. There's not really a ton of resources. I feel like they want you to craft yourself a unique or something and try to get one of these random rolls, and you just don't get enough resources to care to do that. Like, I can't just farm all these resources and want to do that and be like, yo, this is fun. Right now I'm leveling up like I usually do, just gain experience, whatever. Let's see. I got this path already going. Might as well continue on that. See down here where it says Slay Grigori. I gotta do that. Let's go do that. It'll probably be a bit of a grind. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a deeper delve into like all my characters, moves. I don't know. I feel like they're always evolving. Like what path you're taking for your skills. I guess just a quick look before we get too involved. Let's start at the top here. So we got some doom spreading whenever you kill in hex. So whenever you kill a hexed enemy, doom spreads. Guessing doom echoes. So that's what really got my attention, is the echo effect. Then we got Dread Claws, which is really just... I have been changing this up. This number, I actually had it higher than this. It was, I want to say 21. But either way, the builds can change. And what you want to do when you're looking at your build, see how it says Dread Claws, Core, Demonology, and Abyss skills? Okay, so this has also got Abyss. So these two share Abyss. If you boost Abyss, they're both going to get boosted. Keep that in mind. Another thing is, like, I got this right here. This is a Demonology, Abyss, Summon, Greater Demon, Archfiend. So, you know, just when you're trying to upgrade your items, this is what I'm talking about with resources. Like, yeah, we could sit here and try to reroll and reroll. This generation now, on this whole season, they've changed out some of the things, so we're picking specifically what we want. If you really pay attention to these little things, you could kind of team it up with the right affects. I don't know. It's always, I like to experiment. That's part of playing the game. But if you can see the item contribution number 8 on this, that's a high contribution. So, you know, some of them only have like 2. Like over here, item contribution is only 2. I've had that a lot higher. You can get a very high item contribution by changing the value or picking up an item that has that. So you either have to find it or create it. This season, they allow you to create it a little bit, or a lot, I should say, but again, we'll probably be in like Torment 7 before I get a decent item drop, where it really makes a lot of sense to change it up like that. Anyway, I wasn't going to go too deep. I like to just slash, kill, loot, stash. Slash and stash. And I like my builds to be kind of well-rounded, and a lot of times they're probably pretty squishy. That's why I got the Urge of Bulkware. If you notice that, that's kind of like one of my auto runes. I got 2 runes that are cool. They auto cast basically while I'm doing other things. That one right there, where the chain, the circle, that purple, that sucks enemies in, kind of binds them to it. I like it because anything that disrupts the enemy's normal flow movement, like knockdown effects, stun, freeze, shock. I think there's a shock. Oh, cool! Look who shows up. Belial, Lord of Lies. You lie. So I like to catch myself on fire in this build. To add the bonus. It's one of the other skills I didn't really talk about, but kind of like that other build where you like desecrate the ground. I feel like it's similar. Where you like cast a spot on the ground and that boosts you. I feel like that makes a difference when I'm trying to just stay alive, avoid damage, you know. durability is always a problem, and your vitality of how well you can last. So I'm just trying to keep my distance, avoid these weird puddles, and then toxic. I always have bad luck with poisons and fire, usually. Those are the two hard ones for me to on almost all of the seasons for some reason. Except for when I'm doing a fire mage, that doesn't really seem like that. Alright! Finally! See, this is the thing about grind.
You think you've won?
Yes, I think I have won. And, you know, after this whole struggle here, I get the items, sort it real quick. Oh boy, a star blue. See, this is the kind of luck they're going to give you this season. Like, you'll get a star, but it'll be a blue. So, in other words, you can use this to upgrade to a better item. Because we know you're going to grind. We're going to make you just be able to use those grinded items. So I guess it's kind of useful in the long run. Once we get into the higher torments, it'll start to matter more, maybe. I don't know. I was hoping to see green set items like gloves and pants and boots and bonuses and stuff like that. But hey, maybe next time. They do have these. These are cool. These charms, which I really didn't go through, and I have been selectively deleting, salvaging the ones that I don't care to use. But there's so many of them, and I'm really just trying to get this one open. For whatever reason, I haven't done that yet. Okay, on to the next. What I did like is so I'm doing a world war plan or whatever they call that. Yeah, war plan, where it's got these dungeons and the series laid out here. So over in the corner, you do one, then the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. So I'm on the last one. And when you're done, you go to Tyrael back into town, and he gives you a reward, which is really great. A great reward. So in other words, I could just swap to the screen and then teleport to the next thing and keep the progression moving. Even though I'm probably doing this very slow for most gamers' standards. We're doing a Helltide harvest, and the Helltide just disappeared on me, which is pretty funny. So what happens then? You literally gotta either A, find another Helltide, or B, wait for the Helltide to come back. It doesn't look like there's multiple Helltides going on. This is when they had that one season. I don't know if that was just a glitch. To be continued. Okay, so we're gonna have to find something to do while I wait for a Helltide to show back up. Good times. And that's just it. It's like a lot of times I like to go with that plan because it keeps my progression without me having to decide, oh, what direction do I want to go in? What do I want to do? A lot of times I just pick, let's do a pit, So I'm doing Torment 5's fairly easy. I guess we'll just do that. A little bit of a grind. I don't know about the pit boss. Probably not going to be that hard. So on this one, I got the bonus. I don't know. I'm not supposed to waste time on this, so I'm trying not to explain everything. But there's this heartstone I just picked up. You bring it to the end. You put it in the what is it called? Defaced shrine or whatever. It's like a broken obelisk that you fix. Whatever. You put the thing in there, and it gives you another chance at the bonus, which is being able to level up your glyphs. And that's the whole point of doing this bit. Besides you get experience, yeah. And somehow I keep dropping this thing and I can't figure out how it drops. I don't think I hit a potion, but maybe I did subconsciously and I just don't know. I don't know. I gotta pay attention to that. I don't want to drop and leave it. I feel like I should change up my build so I could boost Dread Claws a little further. Because that one was, I don't know, it's pretty good the way I had it boosted before. See that? We wait the good item drop. I don't want to say weapon drop because I have a pretty cool weapon. Yeah, helmet. Yeah, helmet, maybe boots. Yeah. So this is part of the bonus that this season has, where when you're doing specific events, you can choose what type of bonus you're activating. Which everything has pros and cons, of course. And I'll show you afterwards, after we cash in, a little bit more of the build of what I was utilizing to get what bonuses and perks. So I'm at 165, crawling my way through. I'll show you my stash. I have a bunch of experience and stuff in there. I think I already did show some of them, but there's a lot of caches in there that gain experience, so kind of teetering on whether I use them on this character or just start a new character and gain that, get to level 70 fast. I don't know if there's any advantage of starting another character, honestly, though. Because the item drop is just too tough. I might as well just push this guy as far as possible. But even that seems like a waste because he'll just return to my Eternal. And my Eternals, all my characters are at 300. Yeah, he dropped it again. That must be some kind of lucky hit. I feel like I was taking damage when that happened. And I drank a potion right there on purpose just to see. And he didn't drop it, so... Must be a lucky hit chance where the demons are hitting me and it drops the... Drops the stone. Jeez. They're really trying to screw me out of that stone. Aha, got it back. I feel like if anyone grew up playing Madden football, you would love Diablo because you could literally run like you're doing a football pass through everybody. You're like, oh, see ya. That's why I always go with movement. Like, attack, speed, and movement in the beginning, especially on sorcerer builds. I feel like almost any build. That's probably why I make my build so squishy. But then once I get the rune, I put the little bulk and earthware on there. And it's got those rocks around me for a barrier, so that helps. It works up to a point. Oh, that was all A. That wasn't so bad. Okay, so that was the pedestal. I put the thing on there. It sounded like a potion. But they really need to work on the sound effect on that. They just sound like a potion. That makes sense. Anyway. Now I do this glyph upgrade. I don't know if you ever seen this. So these are the ones equipped, the red ones, and these ones are ones I have not used or leveled up, except for this one I leveled up. So it looks like I'm gonna keep leveling this. I don't know if that was the correct decision I made when I started leveling it, but works for me. So that's not going to directly, obviously, because that's not equipped. It's not going to directly affect or upgrade my character right now, but it's going to be in the future. And Torment 5 isn't that hard, so I could keep going through this if I needed, which I will probably more and more. Okay, is there a Hell Tide yet? Yay! Okay, Hell Tide's back. All right, let's finish up this war plan, and I'll show you how that works. I'll wrap up this video. It's getting late. If you notice, my Goat Hill cam is foggy. It gets like that at night. It's not really the best at night. I need to either clean it up or change it in some way so it doesn't get that foggy. But yes, it is nighttime. Like I gotta keep my eye on the prize on this one. So we're going through the Hell Tide. You're wondering what I'm doing, like what the real objective is. We're just trying to open up a bunch of tortured gifts until it says we're done. That being said, this is the last one. So we can pretty much just finish when we want to. We got 50 minutes. It's not going to take us that long. It'll probably be like, I don't know, I'm already at 39, so if I just open up some small chests, it might give me the credit for it. We'll see. I do have the perk where you want to see the number 48, 49, or 50, no, I'm at 52, 55. Right underneath Hell Tide there. Those cinders, abhorrent cinders. One's on the ground here. I'm picking up. When you get up to 666 with the bonus I have, it creates a special chest that has a bigger bonus. I should probably just do that. So. Depending on how long it's going to take to get up to that, because I don't want to do this all day. But these orange chests are pretty cool too. They're probably 250 each. What did I do? Pick up a bunch of junk? Yeah. I always just nuke the junk. season's got me nervous though, like I should go back to town and nuke it and then pick this crap up again. I don't know if that's a thing to do or not, but that's what I've been doing. I don't know. I feel like every material is like I don't want to waste.
Oh, it is a waitress, isn't that's it for that piece?
Okay, you know what? Let's just drop. Because it's not like those are horrible items, but for Torment 5? Oh, yeah. So, any of these little chests, it's like, just throw it in the bag, you know? It's like, but these ones, like, they're going to give experience. So if I want to level up another character and somehow bring it into this miserable season, I like the progression, but it's like, gives me mixed feeling. This season is just odd. There's something just not right about it. I like the freedom of picking what you want to do and also just having the guidance of that war plan. And I'll show you afterwards what I meant by that, because I already had it chosen and already had some of it done. So I'm going to hold off on these. I almost opened it and I'm like, I don't know, I should wait. So I don't have enough for 2. I have almost enough. What I was gonna do is try to find the mated. Oh, there you go. Watch this. We'll just go right over here. After picking up this chest, of course. Can't leave all the loot behind. Okay, I'm just gonna. This is why you make you mark it on your map, because I can just follow the mini map. Like that's how you do it. Like just follow with that arrow. Don't even look at the graphics sometimes. Like just follow on this little screen.
Locked.
Now I don't have any of those. Okay, back to plan A part B. Plan A part B. So we're going to open these chests. I'm gonna open every single one as I can afford them. Which I never used to do that, but I don't want to sit here and mine these little cinders all the way up to 666. Oh, unless it's gonna go fast. I mean, we're at a couple hundred. Maybe I will. If they keep feeding me things to kill, I can get up quick. Looks like my hatred is low though, so oh, here we go. This orangey. Yeah, usually they drop your whole hatred back down to the start, and the orange guy can pop out. So that red eye underneath the 325 cinders I'm collecting will have. Sorry, thought I heard something over here. Like, yeah, that red eye. We're trying to get that bar all the way up too. These items are horrible. That's what I'm talking about. They're just dropping the worst items. Oh, usually I make this social. I go to social and make it share, like just joinable, you know, but share my party, even though I'm doing whatever, for people to join in, but I didn't before starting this session. So therefore, if you're ever online, you're playing Diablo 4, you want to level up fast, join me. You're gonna have to find me. I don't know. Davidius is my character today. My warlock is crushing it this season, so I expect to get, like almost every season, they'll give you a run for the money. You'll be able to level up fast and enjoy all the bells and whistles of the game in a way. Like, oh, I could craft the ring, but truth be told, you shouldn't waste any of the crafting gear or leveling up anything until you at least know that you got a pretty good item that you know, something to carry you through the game, maybe. Yeah. But see, I ran out of these baneful hearts earlier. I mean, you need a couple per. See, I don't have any.
Hello. Greetings.
Let's go fishing, man. Let's go fishing. Right. Maybe you can fish in lava. You ever try to fish in lava? I guess not. I mean, you gotta do something to keep yourself in. Look at a star yellow. It's just like insane to even say that. Star yellow. What is that? Oh my gosh. I haven't even gone back to check my internal characters. I'm afraid. Oh, why is it glitching so much? It's stuttering. I think we're killing it too fast. I love the dread claws. It's just, you just crawl across the ground. I got 481. Come on, somebody, you want to activate it? No? Okay. We're gonna find something to kill real quick because we're in the hunt now. We could do that one mega chest. I want to at least show you what it is, what I'm talking about. There's a mega chest, I swear. It's just a glowing red demon chest. No big deal, you know. Crazy chest that I want to say. Oh, that's a silent chest. Shh! Don't tell anyone. The worst feeling when you're like, how do you find a silent chest? And there's really no way other than just crawl in the freaking dungeons. But if you need it for something, like one of the achievements, to get you to the next level for whatever reason, forget it. You're like, what? Am I gonna find these things? Yup. This one is really simple. If you haven't figured it out already, all you're doing is making this little symbol in the ground here. So all I gotta do is trace it. Ooh, and you don't even have to be good at it. Eventually you'll figure it out. Oh wait, you could use the photo reference. Anyway, meanwhile, Torment 5 creature knock, rapping at my door.
Philios was surprised to
Evermore,
find
ever.
Hephaestus working the farms. Philios had fought alongside Hephaestus during the purge and knew him
I
to
feel
be
like
a
something
skilled
cool is
alchemist.
supposed to happen, but it didn't.
Hephaestus believed that
Did I screw this
rebuilding
part up?
Phobos was done
Did
with
I?
water, not with blood. Together with his wife Zire, he worked and protected what would one day be the fertile fields of the island of Philios.
Oh boy. I don't know. Almost there, almost there. So this, we're supposed to open up these chests. And I know it's suspenseful and all, but I wonder if it'll satisfy that whole requirement if I open up one mega chest. Let's see. That's what I'm calling it, the mega chest. That I was sitting at home. There it is. So can't tell if they're all just like that now instead of being 250, because they used to be 250. So maybe they're just like that all the time. Now that I changed that upgrade. I'll show you. So basically, all the skills that I had at the beginning, I'm still using, still buffing from basically the very beginning of playing the game. So whatever you decide, yeah, you could change it along the way and experiment more with items, switch between what adds what to what. I look for the items that add directly to those skills on my skill tree, because to me those are the most powerful. And then those items, I add the percent increaser of the type of damage. So if you're doing shadow damage, maybe add shadow damage. This season they got the multiplier damage, so it'll say like, I don't know, 24 X multiplier for physical damage or something like that. You can really find some really good stuff. So even the stuff that I'm nuking can be upgraded, and it's just a matter of having materials. But that's just it. I don't want to waste my materials on that random chance. I'd rather have the item that I found by the item drop. Because it's like you're up that item. I don't know. They're not dropping them materials, just material. Okay, we're at 707 or 703. 709. Alright, let's go get this thing. I'm gonna drop this crap first, because you know what? Let's just face it. No one cares. They have filters now? I know. Like, they got a filter now, right? So now they want you to use a filter to not pick it up or something. I don't know. I don't know, does that work? You know, filter it out? I haven't tried that yet. Maybe I should do it. That's not the one. I almost picked the wrong bum one. Where's our good one? There it is. Again, just mark the pin on the map. So just using like your simple navigation is going to get you everywhere in this game. Use your mini map, the arrow, like you can literally just guide yourself with that arrow when you're going fast through a dungeon and you're just either trying to get away or clear it quick or whatever it is. You can literally like avoid a lot of pitfalls just by looking at that map. Sometimes the graphics on these levels are so difficult to distinguish. Alright, here we go. Are we going to finally open it? Boom! Here we go! Okay, so it looks like it didn't drop anything spectacular. Shocker. Like I said, I'm telling you, this season does not drop great items for me. I don't know if it's just me or what, but... Okay, so I still need to open another chest. It answered that question too, because it wanted us to open 2 chests, which is super easy. And I made that really difficult by gathering 666 of those and then opening in that chest. And I just, like I said, now that you understand that that feels like a waste of time, it's also a waste of time to have all these items that I've just collected from all that. It's like, why have those items? Why pick these up? I don't know. But it's that big grind. I don't know. I thought I had that one in the bag. Oop. Meant to cast that eyeball off to guard me, but it didn't seem to work. There we go, finally. The suspense. So you can keep playing it out if you want. Because it's a hell tide, you got 30 minutes. It took us 15 minutes. But there are other chests. See, that one's 150. We're not going to do all that. We're going to go back to town. We're going to talk to Tyrael. We're going to get our reward. First, I'm going to nuke everything.
Pity to break another's work. You know where to find me.
So there we go. We got some more oranges to throw in the chest. And all I'm doing with this right now is just kind of sorting through it. I don't like to really like examine everything while I'm playing. I'm in play mode. I just want to slash and loot and stash. View it later. It takes too long to really look at the specs on each thing, and I'm not gonna follow a guide online. I'm just gonna play the game. Here we go. Tyrael, wasabi. Oh, that's weird. It came from down here. Every other time it was up here. They've been making changes to where things have been orientated. I know when I started playing, at first, see this little teleporter, that's where you're going to be in the town. And they had it, like, they had this blacksmith, like, right on top of it, like, I don't know, like how many times I've misclicked or pressed the button, I should say, but because it's so close. I like how it's close though. And this, I think, was over here. Which it was fine for me. I don't know. This is okay. So now they're on the stairs. I feel like it's weird. Like, what township would have a blacksmith just standing there on top of a set of stairs? Like, can you get out of the way, dude? Not everybody walking by wants to breathe your smoke either, by the way. Anyway. Good times, good times. As you can see, the season is full of crap. I hate having to nuke so much stuff all the time. Bonus kill experience, cool. I'm probably never going to use these yellows, so it's really not going to make that much of a difference if I keep any of them. Truth be told,
That's it for that piece.
there's just not enough time in this season to really get through all the items you're picking up, and I'm just gonna eventually swap out stuff to like the best of the best because I got a lot of these greens, and so these are pretty much obsolete. Like gold rate drop, who needs more gold? I don't spend gold because it's not worth it. It's just simply not worth using anything. Alright, demonology, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just nuke them all.
Taken
F it.
apart. Melted down. I'll be here, swinging away.
Okay.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Oh, and we got a whisper over here.
That is done.
Which is a buff on that to give you another option. Just to show you what we're pulling out of these too. I'm telling you, if that's something amazing, that's my luck this season. I'm telling you, I'm like, just to show you my luck, how bad it is. Pull something amazing. Well, that's the unique I'm wearing right now. So this is Sire of Sin, Infernal Breath, which I'm not using. But it looks like a nice little buff for that. And I know I have other items. Again, it's like I'm not using that skill, so it's kind of like, you know, when am I gonna ever need that one particular item? I'd have to upgrade it. It's really not even the greatest variation of it. It's not a star, it's not a double star or a triple star or a quad star like I was getting on these other seasons. It's just some kind of... I don't have that variation of ring yet though, so that's kind of cool. I'm happy about that. That's what I'm doing right now in case you're wondering. So I have this one. Blazing Scream. I was just wondering if it's anything like that. So yeah, this is like the cooldown phase. You get done doing something,
That's it for that.
take your time, nuke your stuff if you want. Like I already know I'm just gonna go right through and nuke that and not pay no mind. But if you rather keep things and look at what they're doing and their items, their stats, Like you could go through and nuke all these oranges too. Um, see where down here on the bottom where it says requires level 70, Lord of Hatred item, upgrades an aspect in the Codex of Power and unlocks a new look on salvage. So that power I haven't harvested yet. If I nuke that, that goes to my Codex. I could add that to one of those lower end items or whatnot. I could swap out the FX on a better item. Either way, you put it in your Codex so you have it. And then when you salvage enough of those, that upgrades the quality of the roll that it gives it, the percent of that power. If that makes sense, embossed it with the power. I don't know. Unlocks new look on salvage, so that's just cosmetic. So this actually gives you the look, but also a codex of power, an aspect. Where this one, if I nuke this one, it's not a new codex. So it would be just, adding to the one I already have. So it'd be like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. It'll just level up, hopefully. Sometimes they don't seem to do anything, and you sit there nuking a bunch of them. So the Codex of Power, you're probably wondering, okay, well, how do I access that? Well, that's this thing. Go to the Occultist, pick an item, pick Codex of Power, and then pick the thing you want it to say. So this is the aspect. When you have like see how it's 17 of 21, that's the increase of the quality all the way up to 21 where it's maxed out. When you max it out, you'll get that full percent. See how it's 23%? It's because it's not maxed out. But anyway, they'll show up in here. Probably should just salvage anything that has that on it. I'm sure I got like every orange. A lot of these oranges are going to do that because I haven't been salvaging them. Anyway, so this is where you do the war plans commands at the command table. So you got Tyrael here, war plans there. Demis waypoint is right here in the middle. Obviously, a Helltide is here now, but it'll change. There's a Helltide here. So this is the island that we were originally on that expanded and expanded, and now we got this, and I've unlocked this. So your progression on this season, you're going to look at starting out at 0, obviously level 1 or whatever, working your way up. And if you just enjoy the game, I would say you're not like a hardcore player, maybe just start at normal. But if you actually play the game enough where you can speed through what I'm doing right now, or do something similar, or get to that point, maybe start out hard, and then kind of just, because it'll actually still be a challenge for the most part, as long as it's a challenge to you. It makes it more interesting, but you also gain experience faster. So it's a win-win. When you get a higher level of difficulty, you're going to gain more experience faster. So that's actually part of the mechanism to level up and farm leveling, is just to simply add experience. So what's the best way to get experience? Kill a big boss on a hard level. So if you could get friends to help you do it, that makes it easier on you. There's a hint. But Helltides are probably the easiest way to level up if you just want to level up and not play the game. If you like the cinematic storylines, this is actually a good season for that. And I've already posted some of that, because in the beginning it's just kind of like, okay, this is a good story. So I watched it and just kind of did the progression, which I thought was kind of out of whack. And I realized that this season had such horrible item drop that it was a grind for me to go from 60 to 70 because I was doing it through the storyline. And of course, you know, just to get to 70 was like what I needed to do. I was just like, oh my god, enough of this horrible item drop. Get me to 70. And once you get to 70, you can really start to do something with your Paragon points. And use all the items, etc., etc. Things are unlocked for you pretty much. You'll see what I mean if you're playing it. So storyline's great, it'll keep you in it. But again, if you want to just break away, don't feel bad. It's kind of like the cheat. And it's not really a cheat because you're still grinding a bit. Is go right through go to the Helltide, find yourself the Hellspire, which is like the totem that if you walk away from it, it disappears. So you gotta stay inside it where it does damage. But if you stand right in it and you can endure it and beat down everything, you're gonna gain level fast doing stuff like that. Or just simply do the Helltides, get the maid in there with the baneful hearts that I was doing. Join someone else while they're doing a Helltide. Hang in the back. Stay alive. Do the Madden dodge. What'd they call that? I forget. The juke. Yeah, juke 'em, man. Whoop, 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 whoop. So you got to get the speed. So when you're looking at your build, 36% movement speed. That's why I have that. That goes fast. I got another 30 over here. Whatever. So even if you got something that reduces it due to some other reason, you got a lot to begin with. Max life 6,000. That'll keep you alive. So kind of what I did with this is like, this has got like the bonus of the core skill here, and I kind of compromised. Oh wait, let's do this. Lovely. One more point, we get this guy. Yeah, while I'm talking, I don't even notice that. That's great. Yeah, I did like a little sacrifice here and there just to kind of diversify the build. I really like this Sentinel. It's like the eye thing that beams, blasts. So basically the way this build works, the basic skill is pretty strong. You can keep casting it, gets your stuff back, gets your power back. While you're getting your powers back, once they're full or when you have enough, you can use Dread Claws. Dread Claws consumes powers, but it does severe damage. The Profane Sentinel, you just set and forget. You set it somewhere like in a hallway where it can see far and blast away. It'll protect you, it'll distract. Sigil of Chaos. This is the thing. Killing enemies or demons within fuels the ritual's chaotic hellfire, increasing the chance for each enemy to explode. Cool. So you want them to blow up. When you see them exploding with fire, that's from this thing. This thing creates a destructive ritual for 20 seconds that grants you volatility while within it, and a little bit after you leave. That's what this part is down here. So that's that circle. You walk in, you catch on fire, blast, 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 blast. Get the point? Apocalypse. Apocalypse. That is your ultimate skill. Does ultimate skill damage. I might change it I don't know. I know my Hellfire and my Occult are what I'm boosting as well. So I'm kind of going with it, and it's got Hexed. I have issues trying to get it to go off right. But that being said, I think it's me. Um, because when it does, it's just like, and I nuke everybody if you get it just right. Because look at that damage, it's a lot, you know? Re-middle. So that's cool. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. Maybe another time I'll show you all the glyphs and stuff that I got socketed and what the plan is there. I can show you where I'm going. I'm a long way from getting that. But as you see, it's like easily, slowly but surely, we're inching along. I need to go down here to get this, though. See, that's the thing. So I'm going to go down here to get this. This was just kind of like along the way. How can you not hit that? I'm going to hit this. I'm going to get this. And what's kind of silly about the way this is configured is I'll probably get all these
Friends you'll not find.
along the way. So the glyph is far away. It is what it is. It might be the last one I get at the rate I'm moving. I really do want that glyph though, so legendary and the glyph are the two I'm going for. You get so much from doing those war plans. So let me just show you that real quick again. You're picking. My voice is going. You're picking which ones you want to take, and so you got Helltide here. You do a pit or the Undercity, and you can do any pit you want and any Undercity you want, and obviously any Helltide you want. So you're picking your levels. You don't have to make it super hard. You don't have to be on Torment 5. But once you get on a roll, you're going to see what I mean. You're going to have your stuff boosted. But right here where it says large amounts, I would choose one of these two to get that. And then I would come down here to pick this. Then this one. Which would stick you with one of these two. So you just pick between that. What one I would pick? I'd probably go with the charms. I don't know. I need probably both of them. It's like, even though I'm Torment 5, I just still need everything. It's funny. Funny how that worked out. So this over here on the right, Last Grasp, and all that. This complete war plans with this activity to unlock and upgrade. So when you get a point, apparently I don't have a single one to use, so I can't show you me adding one, but I can show you what the ones I already did add. And I went right down it because I wanted to get to this, which each Whisper cache, the cache is going to have a chance to drop this Resplendent Spark. Resplendent Sparks are used to craft mythics. So if you get two of those, you can make a mythic. Mythics would be nice to have right now because that might get me to Torment 7 or something like that, you know? Which maybe they'll have a good item drop then. I don't know. We'll see. But we're so early in the season. I hope I'm getting up to like Torment 17 or something crazy by the end of this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What's going on here? Okay. Claim. Thank you. There's 3 there. Okay, cool. So, this is the gift from the tree. Somehow I got 2 of them out of it. Awesome. Great day. Let's just roll it. I was going to throw it in my stash there, but I'm rambling so long and you're watching this video still. If you're still watching, you can see what I pull out of these two. And I'm hoping to get a splendid spark because, oh, well, I leveled up 167. I got bumped to the next level. Gives you another Paragon. And again, as you can see, I'm making some progress just in the last. So I haven't even battled, and we've gained 23% critical strike damage and 2.5% lucky hit chance. So just by those two Paragons made a big difference. Anyway, I hope you liked the vid. And I'll probably see you again. Goat Hill, where we're always goating around and climbing. And yeah. Yeah. All right. Bye.